Hello. I'm a child of God. We're here today with God. God, say hello.
Hello, all my children.
We're just here to ask you a few questions because we want to know about life
Okay.
and the finer things in life.
Alright.
So I guess my first question is, why did you make music?
Well, music is another fine invention of mine, which I'll be covering a lot of other inventions. I created music because I've created people, and Adam and Eve, when I created them, they really didn't have music. They just, just noises of because, the only music they had was, having lots of sex. And I created music through, I had some guy sign.
Well, let me stop you there.
You interrupted God?
Yeah, that was dragging on too far, God. We have a limited amount of time here, sir.
Well, I had an explanation coming up. You see this one guy, I put this one guy on the earth, and he had a turtle shell, okay? And he attached a couple of strings to it. And he plucks them, okay? And that's the invention of the guitar.
That's quite... I asked you about music and you give me an explanation about a guitar. If you're our God, I don't know about the save of Earth, but... Anyway, we'll move on to the next question. Why is the sky blue? I've always wanted to know.
Well, the sky is blue because that represents the water, and the water is my urine. See, I don't pee green or yellow or whatever you guys pee. I'm not human, so I piss blue. Well, whenever I have to use the restroom, I go take a piss in the Atlantic Ocean, and it kind of just spreads from there.
So you piss blue. So why does our piss yellow and smell like, well, piss?
Because you guys have developed what I like to call a sort of I don't know. Your piss is green because you are not good enough to piss blue like me. I've made... Next question.
Alright, well, let's get one thing straight between you and me. I'm asking the questions here. You don't tell me when I need to go to a new line of questioning. What's your take on that?
Well, my take is on this. I'll give you a real reason why your piss is green. It's the invention.
Alright, well, we're going to stop you there, and we'll move on to the next question. Why cars? I mean, why couldn't you just make people really fast and never get tired? Why cars? That's why we have fat people. And McDonald's. Why McDonald's? I want to know why we have fat people.
Well, the reason why we have fat people is I invented what's called a Twinkie. Okay? Twinkies have lots of calories. And like I said, like we were talking about before the interview started, was Mountain Dew. People are fat because of Mountain Dew. And some fucking freaks decide that everybody had to be a certain size, so they invented Diet Mountain Dew. Well, the problem with Diet Mountain Dew is, when you eat a whole box of Twinkies, you drink the Diet Mountain Dew, but it's not refreshing enough, it don't have the flavor, and it don't have the calories to make up for the box of Twinkies that you ate.
You sound a little...
To make up for the fucking calories that the Diet Mountain Dew didn't have.
God, you sound a little angry, and I don't like it when you're angry. That makes thunder. I know that's what happens when you get mad. Thunder happens, right?
Actually, thunder happens because Jesus is bowling.
Don't correct me. You don't correct me. Who are you? You think you're God or something?
Yes, I'm the inventor of everything. You see, and I don't like when people
Listen,
say,
no you're not. No you're not. Ben Franklin invented electricity. What the hell have you ever done?
I invented Ben Franklin, okay? See, that's what pisses me off. People are rebellious against God. People started worshiping shit like the sun and the moon. You had these Indians with their fucking peace pipes.
Listen. Here's all you've ever done. You made two motherfuckers, and they found out for themselves that they had sex. And in turn, having sex has more people. And more people have sex with more people, and we make more people. And that's how we have all the people. And then people think for themselves, I believe, because you don't do shit. You sit up there all day, beat off. I don't know what you do, because I've never been there, but I've had dreams about it, and I don't think that you do anything. You know what? Ben Franklin invented electricity. Then Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. I mean, what have you ever done? I can talk to somebody because of that man right there. I don't talk to my friends because of God. I'm not talking to you now because of you. What do you think about that?
Well, listen, Mr. Bill O'Reilly, I have something to say. I invented people for their own mind. And you know what? I returned to this earth in human form to see what kind of progress I was making. And boy, did I make a big fucking mistake. You guys all think for yourselves. And that's why that's why the Indians invented the peace pipe, because they started smoking the peace pipe and got that fucking started worshiping everything else but me, and that kind of pisses me off.
I have a question. So you say you return in human form. Does that mean I can kill you and get away with it? Because you really don't exist.
No, because that's the reason why Jesus is dead now, because I invented the Jews to kill him, because that idiot had to show off his powers that I had gave him. He took some guys up to the mountains like he was going to rape them, okay?
All right, well, I have a next question. We all know about the Jews. So why Hitler? Why the Jews? Why the burning? And why all the jokes about the Jews? I mean, I make jokes about Jews, but I find that funny. Why Hitler and the Jews? What was that about?
Well, Hitler is a good friend of mine and still is. I invented Hitler to get rid of the Jews. See, the Jews already did their job. They killed my son, and I was good with that. It was all good after that. But, you know, I just sent in Hitler to get rid of all the guys because I don't need them no more. Because they don't believe in Christmas, and they kind of just fell apart from there. They had this stupid little 8 candles or how many ever candles they got. You see, I don't need that.
All right. So my next question is, what about rape? Why rape?
Well,
why can't every woman just consent to sex? Why do we have to force them? I believe women are only good for 3 things: cooking, cleaning, and their vaginas. So why rape?
Well, you see, I raped Mary, and
Whoa! You raped Mary?
Yes, I did. That's why I cared, so little for Jesus. I took Mary and I raped. I gave her the plowing of her life. And,
we could say that Mary's a sadistic little whore then.
No, she's not a whore. I just raped her.
But isn't it usually true about like young girls and their dads? Like their dads rape them, and everyone says their daddy taught them how to fuck. Wouldn't that be the same thing with you? You taught Mary how to fuck?
All I gotta say is listen to Aerosmith. James Got a Gun, and I'll tell you everything.
I have another question. What was that like? What was having sex with her like? What was the first rape like? Let me tell you.
Well, as me being a god, I have a big cock, okay? Rape wasn't all that hard to accomplish, since I am a god after all.
Yeah, that's true. It was too easy for you. What about someone like me? What advice would you give me on going about rape?
Advice I would give you is not to do it, because then you'd be copying me, and I don't like that.
But don't you want everyone to follow you?
Not really, not the Jews.
The Jews, yes. Well, we've gotten rid of those a long time ago. It's a great invention, fire. Why fire? If you knew you were going to invent electricity and electric heat, why fire?
Well, fire is another good invention and friend of mine, because here's why I invented fire. Grass. Grass catches on the fire. See, what happened was the dinosaurs actually invented fire. They started eating all this green grass and shit that I invented, and I made a big mistake on that, because they started eating it and they started like exploding. See, dinosaurs didn't disappear from a comet hitting the earth. They disappeared from my grass. They ate the grass and they just like kind of exploded and caught on fire. And that's where fire came from. So I invented bluegrass.
I thought Kentucky invented bluegrass.
No, I invented Kentucky, motherfucker.
Tell me something else. Well, I mean, one thing you could say to the people on Earth, if you could say one thing to all of them, what would you say?
You see, that's the problem. I got too much fucking people to talk to on Earth. I get prayed to every single goddamn night about people who, I want to win the lottery. I want to do this. Please, God, give me peace. You know what? I just don't have time to answer all that shit.